Hello again everyone and welcome back to Skyrim. We are back here in Hriften once again and...
May the gods watch over your battles, friend.
What? That just looks creepy, I'm not gonna lie. Mr. Lonely Girl there.
What? Did...
Dramorigin Asa, that'll never get old, will it? Beautiful stuff. Beautiful stuff it is. Has that got a horn missing? It's like... I didn't even notice that the helmet has a horn missing. That's actually quite interesting. I did not realise. Well, the more you know.
Did you need something?
I say I'm not wearing one, am I? So it's all good. Yeah, she's all Daedricked up. Right. So before I forget, the one thing that we did work pretty hard to do is where's the runoff caverns? There's the runoff caverns. We tried to do this, didn't we? The old Dwarven horse. So we put all the legs back in, and there's our Dwarven horse. Look at it. It's a big old metallic horse. Look at this thing. This noble steed. Beautiful, isn't it? I mean, I'll ride it so it comes with me. I still don't know where my unicorn is at all. Not got the faintest idea. But yeah. So now that we have Dwarven Horse and we've cleared Wagenfund, whatever it was called in there, we might go to Arkansas. These Dwemer names are just beautiful. Oh, we need to. Oh, we need to forge that as well, don't we? Don't we? We need to forge the crown. Of course we do. Completely forgot about that. Course. So if we go to Falkreath, there's probably a blacksmith in Falkreath, and we can probably use the traders there to sell a bit more as well. Yep, there's our good old Dwarven horse.
Knightly armor means light on your feet.
Yeah, goddamn right. Right, let's pop into Grapevine Goods. I won't spend too long. Every time I wander in here, Boland's just stood at the door waiting to insult me.
That sort of thing.
I'm starting to think he's got nothing better to do with himself than just stand there and wait for me to come in. Nothing else to do. He has nothing else. Nothing. Not a single thing. Nothing. I'm just thinking, could I give like Janassa some whatchamacallit, jewellery? Like if she, I'd like her one just to upgrade her melee damage and maybe increase health potentially. Just stuff that she would use. Let me get my healing potions stocked up on though, and let's see if we can sell anything else before we do leave here. Sell the robes. Don't sell the visages. Any more potions? Nope. Miscellaneous? I've forgotten like a great deal of what I actually flawed vial stones. Well, not that heavy really, I don't know. I mean, I've got a ridiculous amount of jewelry really. Like I do not need the majority of this stuff. But it's fun to have, isn't it? It's always fun to have. Yeah, let's sell a few of those Valor Stones, since we don't really need them. And we do need to store our Welkin Stone as well at some point. Because... Shut up, Boland! Thank you. Oh, now he leaves with me as well. Right. So, blacksmith. I'm assuming you will have a forge that I can use. Forge. Right, so... What would this come under? Dwarven? Oh, I need some leather strips. So I would do health. I mean, that one's a no-go, so that doesn't benefit me that much, really. So light armor skill by 10 points, heavy armor by 10, 10% faster regen, increases health. All those increase stamina, one-handed attacks are stronger, two-handed attacks do 50% damage. It's just annoying that it's heavy armor. That's the most annoying thing here.
Steel's good. Looking to protect yourself or deal some damage?
Could you put armor on a dwarven horse? It's metal. Would it work? Never know. I'll buy some leather strips though, just so I can forge this crown. Yeah, this is the thing.
Be at my forge if you need armor.
As good as it is, obviously. Yeah, as good as these would be, I'll do the Crown of Winter. Yeah, as good as this would be, just don't know. It wouldn't be that useful, would it? That's 142 armor, whereas the Crown of Winter is 49, and Corrosive obviously does pretty good buffs as well. So I think that's definitely a store job. You know, I think that's definitely you know, we're gonna put this in our house kind of thing. So if we go to Hendrheim, because we're probably gonna go to Valthum or roughly there and make our way to Arkantham's afterwards. I can't think of any other quests right now that particularly warrant our attention. Although I do remember one actually. Yeah, Forsworn Pillage is still quite dead. Yeah, I do remember one which you might be able to take action on. I think the Dwarven Crown would go quite well on that, wouldn't it? Yeah, just put the Crown of Winter on that. Ah, that's good, isn't it? That works. It's pretty good. And the visages. Don't know. Can we? Yeah, there you go. Put them in this display cabinet. That works, doesn't it? Nice. Again, they might fly out the cabinet the next time we come in here, but all's well, isn't it? Yeah, that's fine. That's all good. So, apparently, if we go to Whiterun, specifically Dragon's Reach, and go to the dungeon, there is something we can find there that will lead us on a bit of a quest. So let's go and do that now. I'm assuming it being nighttime won't affect us too much.
You're looking at a real warrior. At least I used to.
Yeah, I'm not quite sure what I'm looking at now. Can you get to the dungeon through here? Yes, you can. It's just down here, I'm guessing. Here we go. So into the dungeon. It's in here somewhere. Just need to find out where. There's a dead body in there. That's handy. This is the one, Death of a Crimson Dirk. The bounty for Edward, one of the Crimson's Dirks, had been up for about a year. Pretty much every Jarl had a price on his head, but only one of them had to pay it. It was a big deal at the time, but to be honest, I'd forgotten all about it. But then last Sundas, this Khajiit starts barking at the gate about wanting to speak to the captain. He says he's been after Edward since the moons themselves were suckling babes. I told him to head over to the cemetery in Falkreath. He'll find the bastard dead in the ground where the worms feed. I wasn't sure if it was disbelief or disappointment on his face when I broke the news. I wonder if it has to do with the story in the book. If so, I can't imagine how far it's travelled to get here, but ever since I lost my small fingers, I haven't been one to count.
I know.
Beyond the grave. So we need to visit Edward's grave in Falkreath.
With the bow, eh? I'm a sword.
I am also a swordsman, don't worry. So yeah, Falkreath. So I've heard stories about bandits being an issue throughout Skyrim, but the dungeon in Whiterun, I read about one such bandit who died in Falkreath. I should visit a cemetery to confirm he's dead. Imagine that being the thing you do. Imagine going, you know what I need to do? I need to go all the way to Falkreath to confirm that this bandit is dead. Honestly, I'm quite shocked. I am quite shocked that someone needed to go to this length to confirm that someone's dead. It is a good chance he might not be dead now that I say that. Ooh. There's a nice dead Khajiit. And a note from Erwan. Dear brother, are you well? I heard this terrible rumor that you died. You always said I'd be the one to kill you. That wasn't very nice of you to break a promise to your only sister. Unless there's another sister you didn't tell me about. So now you're not only dead, but you're a liar too. Anyways, I know you love to read, so I'll keep this short. Let me know if you're not dead so I can come over and hug you with my knife, Erwan. So they might not be dead. So there is a flawless ruby, some pretty nice stuff on him. And Khajiit's note as well. Let's just read the Khajiit's note now that we've pillaged his body because we're a nice person. Khajiit's notes. Right. Khajiit finally got a lead on Edward. It seems he and his bandit friends fled north to Skyrim, but when he spoke to the guard captain, he tells Khajiit the bounty on Edward has already been claimed. A ripe old adventurer showed up to the barracks on a horse, dragging the Breton's corpse up behind him. They tell Khajiit the body's buried at the far end of the cemetery in Falkreath. Khajiit will take a shovel and dig him up. After all, there are ways to die and not be dead. Khajiit has heard of potions that mimic death, slowing the heart to barely beat. If so, then Edward might still be out there. To that end, this one has heard rumours of a bandit wearing Daedric plates, plying his blood trade at Knife Point Ridge. Originally, Khajiit did not think Edward the type to live in an abandoned mine, but now he's not so sure. Edward may have fooled the guard, but Khajiit won't believe he's truly dead until he sees it with his own eyes. Huh. And now he's ended up dead next to this alleged person's grave. Well, we've been to Knife Point Ridge before. I know that for a fact. So let's go there now and find this Edward, if he's still there.
It's so bright out here. I don't know how you stand it. Where'd you come from?
Oh, yeah, looks like they're all here. Our dwarven horse is charging in like an absolute mad lad, as one would expect. Whoa! Oh, you bastard! Sneaking up on me like that. How dare you? You are tickling my health, sir. Let's carry on. I don't think we need to bother too much with stealth here. We can just charge in. Do what we need to and get out, hopefully.
Is someone there?
Oh, hello there. Alright. Bounty hunter. Well, hopefully the bandit thug will take some of the aggro there. Nice. This guy is pretty hardy. He doesn't do a lot of damage, but I think if I stood in a straight slugfest, I think he'd probably beat me. Obviously the Daedric armor he's got must be very chunky. I mean, we kind of know it is. We've seen it before. I'll finish him off. Boom. There we are. Everyone else dead? I think so. Bounty Hunter's note. Daedric plate, armor of eminent illusion. Eminent health, eminent wielding, and eminent stamina. That's a very nice armor set. Again, though, can't really use it that well for ourselves. So what's the Bounty Hunter's note then? I first met the Breton at Dead Man's Drink. Said he was poetic in what was inside his bottle of wine. I ate much for poetry myself. I wanted to know what it paid, and paid did. I would have been okay with just gold, but he insisted I take his armor too. Not sure why he'd want to go something so valuable, but he said it would help sell the story. A dead man has no need for protection. I could have reminded him that he wasn't really dying, but you know what they say about a fool and his gold, so we shook hands and he downed the drink. The next morning I rode into town with him as my bounty, and sure enough, they buried him in the cemetery. Just like he said they would. Back at the inn, I asked him if he needed me to dig him up. He said I didn't have to, someone else would. Oh, so this Edward gave him this bounty hunter the armor and basically asked him to masquerade as Edward himself. He got buried, and then his sister dug him up. Ah. That's interesting, isn't it? That's different. That's different, isn't it? Yeah, it's new. All right. Yeah, fair enough. Very different. Right, so how about we we head to Valthum and we go to Arkantham's and Dushnik Yal. Let's go to Valthum.
This land feels twisted. I'm surprised my father didn't want to live out here.
Who is your father? I don't think you've
Twisted. I'm surprised my father didn't want to live out here.
So I thought you were going to say that 3 times. I was going to say such an incredible observation. She felt the need to actually repeat it. Like I'm aware of making yourself heard, Sarana, but honestly, it's very. Oh, look at that! I mean, you gotta marvel at that, don't you? Just the sheer scope of the landscape and how far it stretches. It is beautiful. It is a beautiful, beautiful thing to look at. And of course, there's mods which make this game look even better than what it already is, you know. Okay, so we got a bear to deal with, another cave bear masquerading outside the cave. Scandalous behaviour as always. Alright, that's that boy done. Right, so what are we dealing with now? A few different things we can explore. So we're sort of northeast now of Arkantham's and Dushnik Yal. So we'll probably head towards those places first. I don't know what this is. But it could be something interesting to see here, but I'm not sure what it is. It's a chest with some pretty nice stuff in it, must be said. So light armor for. I feel like we've already read that. Yeah. That we have. I'm assuming that would probably increase either your smithing or light armor skill, and it didn't either, so I'm going to assume that I have already read that. Alright, Arkantham's definitely, yeah, it's got the same Dwemer vibe, which we have became so accustomed to. There must be a reason we're going to Arkantham's. The name definitely rings a bell. I'm just not too sure why. Investigate the ruins of Arkantham's. So we are going here for a reason. Good to know. Right, so we'll go here then, and we'll just see why we're investigating these ruins. Again, I'm not too sure why we are, but we know there's always going to be a reason. If we already have... You piece of shit skeever. Whoa. You piece of shit skeever. And even bigger piece of shit frostbite spider. I got smashed. Yeah, so what I was saying... Yeah. If there's a location already marked on our map, it's gotta mean something, surely. Either we've heard it through idle conversation, or it's a quest that we've just completely forgotten about because we have hundreds of them. So this is Arkantham's. There's another... Ooh, saber cat. For a split second, I thought the saber cat had actually executed me. And I'm not gonna lie, I was quite worried then. Ooh, I have slowed to a crawl here. Have I been... Must have been hobbled or something there with that attack. Arkantham's. So here we are in Arkantham's. It's giving off big Bioshock vibes at the moment. This
Back.
Turn back. This isn't. I was gonna say no. This is not Meridian's Beacon, is it? Because that's a different place we're taking Meridian's Beacon to. I say we're taking Meridian's Beacon somewhere. Meridian's Beacon will eventually end up in this place. I'm not trying to get there right now, but. Okay, so some mysterious voice has told us.
Turn back before it's too late.
Mysterious voice just keeps on telling us to turn back. So we'll quick save. Because, you know, this could go anywhere. Hemisphere Guardian. Yep, nice, okay. I think I'm going to end this episode here now, guys. Bit of a cliffhanger, I know, but don't worry. We shall carry on in the next episode, and we shall see what this mysterious voice is and how we are going to... It's probably a bad omen, that I'm not going to lie. See what this mysterious voice is and see how we're going to proceed through Arkham. So thank you very much for watching, guys. Hope you have enjoyed. If you have, then please do like, comment, subscribe and share. And I shall catch you all in the next episode of Skyrim. Have a wonderful day. Bye-bye.